I'm delighted to introduce you to two of my dearest friends, Scott and Tracy Hamilton. Tracy walked through the entire process of me adopting Missy. Actually, Tracy went with me to Haiti when I got Missy, and so she will forever be Aunt Tracy to us. And then just a few months after I brought Missy home from Haiti, Scott and Tracy brought their two home from Haiti, Eveline and Jean-Paul, to round out your family of four with Aiden and Max. And most of you know Scott as, in my opinion, the greatest gold medalist of the Olympics ever.
Hold on, let me fix my hair.
Yeah, amazing, amazing man, known globally as really one of the champions of the Olympics. But lately he's become really well known as a champion of those going through cancer. He's a great advocate for those in the fight with cancer. It surprised me. It surprised me in a really good way when Tracy told me when I started this project, she said, you know, Job is really Scott's favorite book. And I was like, you are kidding me. I was like, of course Scott would love Job, in light of what you've walked through, but also in light of the fact that you always tackle difficult things. And so tell me what it is, really for both of you, in light of what you've walked through, what it is about Job that you most resonate with, because it is one of the toughest stories in Scripture.
Well, you know, it came out of 2010 when my brain tumor came back. First brain tumor, we just prayed and it was really powerful. Second brain tumor, we both felt like we got kicked in the stomach.
Yeah.
It was like, are you? Yeah. And so
Yeah.
one surgery, okay, when you wake up from brain surgery and you have a leg brace on, you really don't want to know what happened in there. It's like one of those things, right?
Yeah.
So we heard a neighbor who was really nice. Our neighbor Joe Wallace was doing these really beautiful prayer times and everything to support us. And, you know, she said something really profound. She goes, you know, anytime you really think you have problems, read Job.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because what Job endured is, I've never known anyone in the human race that's endured what he endured and remained faithful throughout.
Yeah.
Faithful.
Absolutely faithful.
It wasn't like I'm upset with God. It's like, what do I need to do? What do I bring to the table here? Right. And it sort of flipped the script in a way that I just really related to. Yeah, a lot of things are going to happen. A lot of bad things are going to happen, but it's how we go through it.
Yeah.
And Tracy said it best in an interview last summer. It was just extraordinary. She said, you know, joy isn't a lack of pain and suffering.
Right.
It's how you go through it.
That's right.
And it just knocked me down.
Yeah. You
know, because it is true. None of us are going to get out of this life without pain and suffering.
That's right.
It's a human condition.
Right. So what was it about kind of that second diagnosis? Because y'all did sail through your first brain tumor. Just, it was amazing how God covered y'all. The second one did seem like, at least from my vantage point, a punch in the gut. But it also seemed like
9 punches in the gut.
9 punches, maybe even more than that. But it also seemed like the veil got thinner for y'all. I mean, Trace, when I talked to you, you never wavered. There was this just really unbelievable calm in you during that second brain tumor. Talk a little bit about how the veil got thinner.
Well, a couple of things. You talk about this in this Bible study, is how the veil gets thinner during these times. And, you know, I do think we have a choice when we go through these things. We have a choice to put our seatbelts on and buckle down and seek God and seek His grace and His kindness and His love, because it is all there for us. And He is so faithful, and He loves us so much. And if we make the choice to go, okay, this hurts. Like, this is not what I want. Like, I didn't want him to have to go through that again. Like, it just wasn't fair. You know, and like, we've been through enough. This is enough. Like, I just didn't want him to have to go through that again. It had nothing to do with me. It was all like, I just didn't want him to have to suffer again. And I hated that. I didn't, you know, I just was like, oh man. It was like being punched in the gut. But at the same time, while feeling that, I knew that God was going to be there with us the whole entire way, every single step, and His grace would cover us, and His love, and He would show up in all of His love and glory, and He would still be glorified and His goodness. And so, you know, as hard as it was and scary as it was, and I think that's why I do, looking back, feel that's why we were feeling that punched in the gut and, you know, just sad.
Yeah.
Because we knew this go around, for whatever reason, just in our spirits, we knew that it was going to be harder.
Yeah.
And it was. It was really hard and scary. You know, he could have died very easily. There were complications in the surgery. There was an aneurysm that formed. But in all of that, God literally kept showing us.
And he made himself just unmistakable, didn't he?
Oh,
It was amazing.
Yes.